Hello everyone. Actually, opinion about this language. I think that would be really sufficient for you all to improve your spoken English. So today I'm going to reveal my own secret, what I implementing in my initial time to improve this beautiful language. And this time I'm getting a lot of learner to suffered a lot of things in the process of learning this language. So that's why I consider no, this is a really right way of sharing my personal experience that it will be much convenient for all of them to implementing in their initial time to improve their communication skill. So what I did in initial times when when I got to know, when I took a decision, no matter how, but I have to learn this language. That time um, I did a lot of things. Okay, my friend used to tell me like, no, you have to take admission with me an institute. There you will get better guidance of teachers, because in especially in this language a teacher only will help you. So if you are considering like without having the guidance of any teachers, you will be good in this language into a certain time, so it is not possible, because this is not a piece of cake for anyone. But I had some different kinds of perceptions of mine, because I was having the relevant opinion of all each of teachers. Like if you really want to good at speaking English, so you have to learn first grammar, their rules and etc. Okay, a lot of things are there. So little bit I was under confused, because learning a lot of things, and it's not a big deal, but it's a very difficult for remember all of it into your head. So that was actual issues, actual problems of mine that time. So I didn't allow myself to learn a lot of stuff related spoken English. Okay. I just wanted to left out the rule of learning grammar and etc. And directly I want to speak with people the way as small kids learn their native language. Right. Because for a while, for a long time some kinds of thoughts was going on into my mind. How a small kids learn native language without learning grammar etc. How can't I learn that way this language? So one day I took a decision, no, I don't need to learn a lot of rule of grammar etc. First of all I have to make self better communicator, and we have to listen a lot, because first you have to be a listener, because if you do not be a listener, then how will you give the certain replies, right? So that's why listening, it's a very effective manner, especially in our initial times. So we have to learn first how to communicate with people, how to listen carefully of others statement. Okay, then you will be able, you will be able to give the certain answer related any question, right? So first of all you have to be a listener first, if you really want to be a good communicator into your life. So first of all you have to become good listener, observing the people's talk, what they are talking, and what is the meaning of that, getting the exact point of view of others, try to relate your opinion, try to convince people. Okay, so that time I didn't have that much idea, so I was getting a lot of audio conversation applications that time. So one day I downloaded the one application. I installed the one application, audio conversation applications, and yeah, I attend a few conversations over that applications. And you know what? After connecting with people, I got a little bit hesitations because that was the first time of my life and connecting with a stranger without having number, without putting number. It was quite a stranger for me. Okay. I was a little bit surprised as well because as far as my knowledge, without putting number, you can't interact with any people. So that was very unique for me. Without putting number, I was being able to connect with any people and having conversation only, especially into English. That was a very amazing feeling for me that time. I was a little bit nervousness, but somehow I adjust myself into that situations. So like yeah, I talked limitless time with people without having hesitations. Yeah, little bit I was hesitant because of not having appropriate knowledge, without not having it like complete, you know, awareness about any object, about any particular field. So I was getting little bit humbleness. And this is the really certain things like you should not have the sufficient knowledge about any particular field, so you must get hesitant. And this is the certain things. Whether you are very experienced into your qualification or not, doesn't matter. If you do not have sufficient knowledge by describing around the people, then you must get hesitant that time. The exact things happening with me that time. I was being hesitant because of having incomplete experience about any particular field. But I kept on moving towards this language because as much as I'm going to connect with people, you know, so many of learner started encouraging me, motivating me like this is the your beginning stage. If you are getting fumbleness or hesitant, so it's okay because you are trying to develop some new skill, right? So this is the certain things you must get a little bit hesitant, right? But do not stop yourself because this is your learning time, and stopping yourself it's not an option for your life. So I kept on moving because internally I knew like one day it must be complete. I must uh, make my dreams come true. So yeah, I kept on moving on. So after that, one day, like I just got the idea like learning vocabulary. Okay, about learning vocabulary. Like how can I learn vocabulary? And that was a very biggest deal for me to utilize each of vocabulary in my conversation. So what I did, like writing vocabulary into my notebook, and ever I put my notebooks besides me and connecting with people, I pick up one by one into my conversation. I often try to create some relevant situation included my vocabulary so that I can utilize that vocabulary in my conversation. So these are activities I used to do in my initial times, and that was really very amazing moment, very stunning moment because that was my first experience, okay, which I felt because it was looking like my dreams are going to come true very soon. Okay, so that's why I had excitement as well. Okay, and nervousness also. The both of things are there for at that time. So this way, and I kept on moving on. After 6 months later, I got to know the one conversations, video conversations, and then I got to idea if I want to be more confident, so we have to interact with people in video conversation, and that is the mainly options of develop your confidence and maintaining your eye contact, your expression, and all these things. because face to face talking with the people, it's a quite different more than attending audio conversations. So yeah, I was quite fortunate being, that's why I got idea of Skype. Really, each of learner are very supportive and very kind, I would say, and who supported me much more. Really, that time, all of them motivated me, encouraged me a lot. So I kept on moving, and now you can see me. Now I'm very confident and sharing my secrets with all of you. Only by expectations, one day you will be also good enough into this language, and you will be also speak much better more than me. Yeah. So guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe my channel and leave your opinion what you think. Please